Hello all my beautiful little unicorns and welcome back to my channel. In today's super detailed and accurate pick a card reading, we're going to be getting into precisely what's coming towards all of my singles during the month of December. And in order to help you uncover everything that's happening in your love life, I have prepared these 4 groups for you to choose from. And I would like you to pick one of these 4 groups intuitively. And the 4 groups that I've got prepared for you today are as follows. Group number 1 corresponds to the Heavenly Bodies Astrology deck. Group number 2 corresponds to the Gentle Heart Tarot deck. Group number 3 corresponds to the Dreamgate Oracle deck, and group number 4 corresponds to the Spirit Song Tarot deck. And of course, the timestamps to all 4 of these groups can be found below in the description box, as well as pinned to the top of the comment section for quick and easy access from your mobile devices, your laptops, your tablets, and your TVs. So once you've selected your group, all you need to do is click your timestamp and then lean back, relax, and enjoy your December love prediction. So I will now give you a little moment of privacy so you can meditate on these 4 groups, and then I'll be right back to guide you into your readings. Alright, my gorgeous souls, so by now you've hopefully been able to select one of these 4 groups. I will be getting into your reading, starting off with the first group, which corresponds to the Heavenly Bodies Astrology deck. So if this is the group that you chose, then simply continue watching, and to my other lovely groups, I will catch you at the click of your timestamps. Hello, my gorgeous soul of group number 1. You chose the Heavenly Bodies Astrology deck. Help uncover your December 2025 singles love prediction. For the last month of the year, we can figure out exactly what's happening in your love life and what you can expect. Let's delve into this reading, shall we? First and foremost, we've got your 11th house. Now, your 11th house in your astrology chart is ruled by the zodiac sign of Aquarius, and it shows that you'll be spending a lot of time with like-minded friends and in groups of like-minded people. This is awesome for your love life because it increases the chances of you meeting someone special who has the same type of outlook on life that you've got. Now, next we've got Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet of growth and expansion. And in case you didn't know this, Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter shows that you are on a growth journey, you are expanding, you're not going to be settling for anyone who isn't also on a growth journey or also expanding, because you want a partner that you can grow with. You don't want a love life that keeps you stuck or keeps you playing small in life. You want to grow and you want to live your best life. You are also attracting Virgos during the month of December. These are people of a zodiac sign filled with integrity, reverence. They are service-minded. Virgos are earth signs that you might get along with really well already, and they're very detail oriented. You appreciate that because in order to heal, to get better, to have deep conversations, group number 1, you need to be with someone who gets it. You need to be with someone who is intelligent enough for you to have these types of conversations with them, because if you're just with a surface level type of person, you'll never be happy. That's the truth, group number 1. And the thing is, rather than trying to make space for someone who isn't really in their growth mindset, and the truth is that rather than trying to make space for someone who isn't really in a mindset of growing, why not just focus on people who are already in a place that they feel proud of and it radiates from them? The 7 of Swords shows us here that the month of December is a month where you are addressing confusion. If you've been in a situationship and you're not happy that you've been in that situationship, you're not accepting it, you're not going to continue to be led on, you're not going to let that ex back into your life, or that ex situationship that you never got true clarity from that you so deeply wanted, because you know it's not going to get any better if you allow that type of energy around you in love. The Spirit of Wands shows you're enthusiastic, you're ready for a new adventure, and you're ready to go into this kind of desert vibe of perhaps getting to know someone without all the flashy things, without the very out there kind of dates. You're ready to do that with someone of substance. The Spirit of Wands also tells me that group number 1, you are extremely independent that can intimidate people. And as someone who is single, independent, who knows how to do life, and who has a better life than most, a lot of people look at you and they think to themselves, what could I possibly bring to her life? What could I possibly do for her that would actually make her want me or want to be around me? And a self-care practice that the universe and your spirit guides want you to focus on that will make you very attractive in love is to prepare healthy meals at home. Not only is this better for your body, not only does this save you a lot of money because you're not spending money on meals that you're eating out, but you're eating less processed things. You're feeling better in your body because you just feel healthier, and you're probably gonna glow more as well. And that makes you extremely attractive. I also do see here in preparing a healthy meal, and that is a date idea. Okay, we've got hydrate yourself as well. If you're watching this video right now, group 1, and you're actually feeling thirsty, that means you're already dehydrated. Healthy meals, a lot of hydration, all of that is highly recommended by the universe for you during the month of December. You don't need to do anything complex. You also don't need to go on these flashy dates. All that you need is healthy food, a lot of hydration to take care of yourself, and also your date ideas shall include that during the month of December. Now, you having a say in where you're going to go on your dates, make sure that it feels healthy, that it feels good, and that it's part of the way that you practice your self-care. Now, next up, within physical checkup, do take the time, group number 1, get things checked that make you feel self-conscious. Maybe you have some pimples or some dry skin. Perhaps you feel like your digestion is not the way it should be, or you kind of feel like it is hard for you to keep up with having a body that feels and looks the way that you want it to. Now, the best thing that you can do in that instance is go to a professional, group number 1. Go to a dietitian, go to your healthcare professional, get yourself checked out, do the physical checkup. It doesn't have to only be a thing that you do once you're sick or once you're unwell. How about prevention? How about doing this as self-care and self-love so that you attract partners who can tell, oh, wait a minute, she goes and she gets her teeth cleaned. She gets her blood work done to make sure she's got all of the vitamins and minerals that she really needs. She goes to a dermatologist because she cares about dry skin during the winter months, or eczema, or whatever it is that you might be dealing with, pimples, impurities, discoloration. I want you to know that this is not just for you. This is also a signal in your love life of what it is that the standard is in love. And the standard is care. The standard is making sure that you are taken care of. Now, the 3 of Wands is a symbol that literally your mom was always right. Group number 1, hate to say it to you, especially if you don't have the best relationship with your mom, or she kind of gets under your skin a lot when it comes to love, or she gives you this pressure of, well, you know, you're getting older. Well, you've been single for a while. Well, why can't you find anyone? Well, what was wrong with this person or that person? A snooty kind of attitude towards your love life, that can cause a lot of friction in the relationship that you have between you and your mother. But the 3 of Wands is a symbol, unfortunately, that yes, she was right about the ways in which you had to set boundaries and the type of people that you should have given a chance to and dated. But you're realizing it. You're not going to settle for less anymore, group number 1. And that means December is going to be epic for you because you're staying in your Empress energy. That's the next message we've received for you from our tarot deck. By the way, this is the Mythos tarot deck. I bought this not long ago. I absolutely love this tarot deck. It is like my new favorite. Now, the Empress tarot card is a card of beauty. It's a card of femininity. It's a card of receiving. The Empress shows us here this beautiful Empress figure that is glowy, that has a gold crown and a gold heart that she's holding in her hand, and she's almost squeezing it a little bit. This means you've got a heart of gold, group number 1. And it is important you only surround yourself with people who see, understand, and value that your heart is made of gold. Don't waste your heart on people who don't see it, who don't get it, who don't want to value it. Your guides and your angels are saying to you, group number 1, you are intelligent. You are the prize. You are someone that anyone should be completely over the moon to be in a relationship with. And I do see here within the Enchanted Forest that for you, group number 1, your nervous system needs some support. Do some deep breathing out in the forest. If you're journaling, If you write things down, if you need ideas for self-care during the month of December that will make you hotter, the hot girl walks, the 10,000 steps per day, get those done. Group number 1, join the challenge of making sure that you're spending enough time in nature, getting fresh air and getting your steps. And within Hold the Light, I do also see here you're a very sensitive person. Group number 1, you have sensitive, intuitive gifts that were given to you, and a lot is going to come up that you remembered from childhood, from your parents, from even past lives. A lot of this love trauma is going to come up during the month of December, and all of a sudden you're going to see really, really clearly why it's so important that you pick an amazing partner. Because the person that you end up with, they're going to be there to support you when, for example, parents aren't available anymore. You know, when your parents are really old, they need care. When, for example, something happens to your friends, if anything were to ever happen to you, you know, touch wood, our filming space, making sure that you're taken care of when you need it the most. The romantic partner that you choose can make or break your confidence. And in Hold the Light, you understand you hold the light, and it's your responsibility not to drop it, especially not for a man, for a person, for someone who you feel doesn't understand the important role of being your romantic partner, and that it comes with fun, love, and care, but also responsibility. So group number 1, we will delve a little more deeply into your reading here for the month of December. You don't have to lift a finger. You don't have to do a thing. As usual, continue to lean back, relax, and enjoy your reading. And we will delve even more deeply into what's coming towards your love life during the month of December. Hello, my lovely soul of group number 1. Welcome back. Let's delve even more deeply into your December love life reading, shall we? So first up, we've got clarity. You will gain clarity over your love life and any situationship, anything that's been unclear in love that has been bothering you. There's going to be clarity. There's going to be smoke that leaves the vicinity, and now you can see clearly where you stand, where you're going, and whether you are alone or whether there's actually someone here who not only is interested in you genuinely, but with whom you can actually have a healthy relationship with. Also, prosperity. You are attracting partners who are prosperous, wealthy, and who come from an affluent type of background during the month of December. Now, you are also seeing very clearly that prosperity is something you deserve. You deserve to be with a partner that is in a prosperous time of their life. All the healing and the work that you've invested into yourself, perhaps you've even had surgical, non-surgical procedures, you've updated and upgraded your wardrobe, you've gone to school, you've educated yourself, you invest in a gym membership, a yoga membership, a Pilates membership, you take supplements, you take good care of yourself. All of this isn't free, group number 1, as you know, and it's important that you're with someone who supports that spiritually, in a way that is material as well, and who sees the value in it and who understands you're not going to be settling. Now, that takes strength for you to make sure you don't settle till you find that person not only values it, but is obsessed with you in a healthy way and just wants to see you shine and happy. The strength card shows us here that the month of December is going to be a month of a lot of strength in your love life, but that's a positive thing, because the stronger that you are, the more you are attracting people who are in a prosperous time of their life, because they want to be around like-minded, strong people. And your boundaries are hot, group number 1. If in the past you lowered your boundaries, or you kind of made yourself feel badly because you had boundaries and you thought it was a bad thing, you thought it wasn't good, you thought it scared people off, or it made it less likely for you to be with another person, you are going from thinking that's a bad thing to loving your boundaries, and also just seeing how the stronger your boundaries are, the more that you're actually attracting really healthy people into your love life, group number 1, because they can tell, like people can tell in love, you're not going to settle for any old BS. You've got strong boundaries, and that shows that not everyone is going to be able to be in a relationship with you. And that person who really wants to be with you forever, who really wants to conquer your heart, I see here with the Owl Spirit, you'll see really clearly that they will love your boundaries, and they will love having to live up to those boundaries, and they will love that you have them in the first place, because they're seeing you as, for example, the other parent, the mother of having children with them, the mother of their children, right? And when they see that you don't put up with things, they see you as a parent that they want raising their kids. They see you as someone that they want to be married to, because not everybody is just going to be able to tell you sweet words and then make you let your guard down, because you actually have boundaries that are healthy and you're strong in them. That shows, wow, you're not just going to settle for any words, for any type of person who comes up to you and tries to sweet talk you. No, you have turned your knowledge into wisdom. As they say, wisdom is crystallized pain. You've been through your own fair share of painful experiences, group number 1. And the thing is, now you are turning that knowledge into wisdom. The knowledge over the dog with the loudest bark is usually the one that doesn't bite. You are turning that knowledge of how people who love bomb are usually not the best partners or really toxic ones. You're turning that into applying that knowledge, using that knowledge, and being able to have the best love life, because you can very, very easily discern who's an amazing person to date and who is actually a red flag that you were lucky enough to fully avoid. So we have got the number 11 and the message to do what you need to do. It may be difficult, but now is the time. Do what you gotta do, group number 1. I know it's really hard to break up with someone or to basically tell someone that they're not good enough or that you don't want to go on a date with them. And again, it's not to devalue them, but it's actually to have your own boundaries. And the stronger your boundaries are, and you tell people that you're not going to settle, or you don't want to go on a coffee date or a date that's a walk, or whatever date it is that you don't want to go. Some of you don't want to go for dinner dates because you don't want to be stuck with another person. Say it, do what you need to do, because you cannot mess up with the right person. Find your haven. There is a place of wonder waiting just for you. Group 1, the month of December is a month in which you will find a lot of refuge and safety in a place that's outside of your home, actually, in a building. I'm getting like this old kind of restored building in your city or in your town where there's either a coffee shop, a bookshop, a library, some sort of members club, something where you feel like you have this haven, this safe space, and it's also an environment where you're open to meeting a new person, where you're open to meeting the love of your life, a soulmate. Why not? And I do see here that if this is something that you're like, I'm not sure I have that yet, you're finding that in December. So December is really a month of putting yourself out there. And I see here within toxicity that toxic relationships can drain your energy and self-worth. Be aware. There's a reason why the universe is bringing this message into your reading, group number 1, and it is to make you aware of the fact that toxicity is such a normal thing in romantic relationships that gets overlooked a lot. But look at a before and after picture of someone who's been in a healthy relationship versus someone who's been in just a stressful one. There are a lot of married single mothers out here, and they will tell you that as soon as they left, as soon as they were alone and single, they felt way happier and more energized. So picking correctly and not settling is the best thing you can do. Trust the process, group number 1. Guard your heart. Not everyone deserves your trust. The reason why your angels, your guides, the universe is bringing you this message into your reading. You've got to trust your heart, guard your heart. Not everyone deserves your trust, group number 1. And it's completely fine for you to also just say to people that you don't think that you want to see them, or that whatever they have to offer isn't quite what you imagine for the future of your love life. Because remember, what you allow right now, that's usually also what continues. A lot of people allow things at the start of relationships that they actually wouldn't want to continue, but then it does because it becomes a habit. And we all know how difficult it is to break unhealthy habits and patterns, whether that is in food, alcohol, smoking, not moving enough, not prioritizing yourself. Once you get used to it, it's really, really hard to break that. And the snake spirit is bringing you the message, it's time to heal, group number 1. It is really time for you to focus so much on healing yourself, on healing your habits and your patterns, on shedding old skin. It's time to heal during the month of December. It's time to heal your love wounds as well. Your love life is bringing healing energy. Your love life should only have that. If it doesn't, then you know that it's not the right person that you're dating or seeing or surrounding yourself with during the month of December. In the spider spirit, make your dreams real. You've got dreams, and it's time for you to do those independently of whether you've got a partner in your life or not. I've got so many individuals that I have worked with who said, well, I'm afraid to visit my dream countries, my dream cities, or go watch this show, go on this adventure and travel because, well, I don't have anyone to go with. There are friends, family members. There are groups you can join of people who want to do exactly what it is that you want to do, where if you are too scared at the moment to do it by yourself, or you just feel more comfortable with another person there, you can still go on the trip. You can still go to the retreat. You can still go to the rainforest. You can still go to Japan. You can still go to Antarctica. You can still do all of these things, bungee jumping, hiking, climbing. You can still experience van life, starting your own business, living life on your terms without a romantic partner. And that's one thing that Spirit is telling you, do this in December. Live as though none of these barriers exist. Live as though you couldn't fail, because that makes you so attractive to very healthy romantic partners that want to see you win, because they will meet you when you're already in that confident winning energy. And when you meet someone when you're at your highest, it'll be very evident to them that tricks and manipulations wouldn't work on you. And the manipulators and the narcissists are going to stay far away from you, group number 1. We've got F and O, and then we've also got just a blank rune. All right, so F and O, or O and F, I do see here that you're going to a place in December that has F and O within its name, and then we have N, fond. You're going to be very, very fond of another person, and you're going to have fun. Of course, phonetically and the way it's actually written, two different things, but I do see here that the thing that you are thinking of during the month of December is how fond you are of another person. So there is this person that in December is going to make you think, this is fun, this is prosperous, I get to keep my boundaries. All right, I like where this is going. Let's use our Astro Dice, group number 1, see what else we've got going on. We have Sagittarius energy. This is a very masculine fire sign. Sagittarius is a sign that's ruled by Jupiter also. And this is a diplomatic, optimistic, very kind of fun sign that you can go on adventures with. So Sagittarius, and then we want to add some extra letters into your reading just to see what Spirit wants to say quite literally. Okay, we've got L and D. So one of the words that I am getting here is fold, and then the letter N as well. So one of the things here about folding is that you are being called to not fold on your boundaries and your expectations of love. Someone is saying something to you that you don't agree with, or that you think is them trying to overstep boundaries. Just nod. Just politely nod. You don't need to say too much. Going on dates doesn't mean that you're going there for discussions. If someone is completely on a different wavelength than you, group number 1, don't even pay too much mind to it. Don't let yourself be pushed into anything you don't want. Just nod and have a good time during the month of December. You are going to have a type of love life experience that centers you and your needs, not somebody else. You'll have fun. We're going out. We're healing past traumas while keeping our boundaries strong. Do what you need to do. If you decide you want to go on those dating apps, go on the dating apps. If you decide you want to go to a place that is like your haven, your safe haven, spending more time there, spend more time outside so you can meet someone organically. But the most important thing for you to do is to trust, and for you to already live life as though you had all the fulfillment that you wanted, even romantically already as well. So you always have this energy of being fulfilled, of not being needy, so that you can repel all of the people who would drain you and only attract people who are successful themselves. Live a love life that is filled with absolute prosperity and clarity. Now, group 1, this is the reading that I've received for you. I trust that you found it insightful and that it resonated. Feel free to let me know below in the comment section that you made it all the way to the end of your reading by leaving a snake emoji below. That way me and others know that you're part of group number 1, because that's the only way anyone would know. And wherever you are on our gorgeous planet, group number 1, I'm sending you so much love, and I can't wait to connect with you during one of our upcoming readings. Hello, my gorgeous soul of group number 2. You chose the Gentle Heart Tarot deck in order to help guide you through your December love life reading. Let's get into it, my beautiful single. We've already got the 7 of Cups that popped right out as I was shuffling your tarot card deck. And we're also going to add to that the 10 of Cups. We have a very positive 2025 December for you. The 7 of Cups shows that you've got options. The 10 of Cups shows that you're picking the best one. You're picking the one that fulfills you the most, and your love life is going to end on this year's note being one of fulfillment, having someone who loves you in your life, if you allow them to, of course. You have to let those walls come down, group number 2, and you have the option to pick between lots of good contestants. The 7 of Cups is a symbol that actually during the month of December, it's not like you're just sitting home and just doom scrolling and not going out. No. You're going to events, you're meeting friends, you're being social, and that is putting you in a position to meet someone really special and to have intimate moments physically and emotionally in love. We've also got the Lovers too. It's like you're simply getting the best cards of the tarot when it comes to your love life for your December prediction. The Lovers obviously shows 2 lovers who are deeply into one another, who are deeply in love, who are holding each other's cheeks, they're cuddling, they're in the most fantastic place. So this is your month of romance, group number 2. This is a month of actually feeling like your love life is finally on track for everything that you wanted. And this is a month where if you put yourself out there in the right situations and positions, you're going to find that love comes to you super easily. Next up, within the Page of Swords, the suit of swords corresponds to the element of air. I see young air sign energy. So this might actually resonate with you. If you're a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, and you consider yourself to be young or have a very young spirit, this is you. If that doesn't resonate with you, I want you to know that this is who you're attracting. So if you're not a Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini, this is what you're attracting in love during the month of December. This is someone that you can talk to about absolutely everything. They are super innovative. They always have a really cool new ideas. And I do also get this message from the universe for you that this is a really positive month for my singles, for your love life. December 2025 is that month of just 25 is you ending the year on a bang in the most positive way in love. Next up, we've received the message of dressing up, an opportunity to dress up and party. Fun times are ahead. As already mentioned, you're going out, you're having a good time, group number 2, you're dressing up. And dressing up is a great way for you to not only feel confident, but also to look confident in front of others and have suitors that bring effort towards you when they're trying to flirt with you, because you look high maintenance, and that's a positive thing. Next, within illusions, be aware of love's illusions, see reality clearly. So group number 2, you are definitely like a lover girl, a lover person, and illusions is a symbol that you always try to see the best in everybody. but that doesn't mean that you have to settle for less. Still choose the best person for you in love, even if that means that you have to basically reject a lot of people, a lot of options that you've got going on here in the Seven of Cups, because you will meet a lot of different interesting people as you're out. You're going to Christmas parties, work engagements, you're going to parties from friends, family, you're going to gatherings, Christmas markets. Next, we've got friendship. This connection is based on friendship. It may never develop into romance. So on one hand, we have strong romantic energy for you. The Ten of Cups and the Lovers from the Tarot tells us exactly that message from the universe. But we also have strong friendship, which means that people will be downgraded to friend status. You are not meant to have everyone elevated to being your potential romantic partner, and that's fine. You don't owe anyone anything, group number 2. Enjoy your life and pick the partner that's best for you. Because let's be so for real. When has anyone that you were madly in love with and it didn't work out, did they just say, oh, I'll just be with you because you're a nice person, even though you're not 100% what I want? No. So why should you settle, group number 2? Don't try just out of being kind to then be so kind to someone that you give them hope even though you don't want to be with them. Because the thing that I see here for you, group number 2, is that because you're so empathetic, you try so much to find the good in people and to focus on the good, it can sweep you off your feet and get you carried away in love. And that's exactly what the universe is trying to remind you to become aware of. There's a reason why you've received this message right now in the number 6. Listen to the wisdom of your body as well. Your body will tell you when someone is meant for you. Your body will also tell you if someone is not meant for you. Your body will tell you when you're on the right path in a relationship. Your body will also tell you when you're putting effort into a place where your effort isn't really being appreciated the way it should be. Number 34, spend time in nature. Let the beauty of nature refresh your soul. Group number 2, spending time in nature is the healthiest thing you can do for your love life during the month of December, especially because nature is like a huge difference to what you'll be doing, because there will be unhealthy foods, alcoholic beverages, partying, going out, nightlife type of vibes here for you in December. So having that balance of spending more time in nature is a message the universe wanted to bring to you and to confirm to you anytime you even have 20 minutes to go outside for a walk. It could even be on your lunch break. It could be in the evening once you're done your work. It could be in the mornings, you park a little further away than you would from your appointment, from your work. I see here within the Hermit that that is the best alone time for you. When you're on a walk, when you're alone out in nature, maybe in a garden, in your garden, group number 2. And the Hermit does show here that keeping your private life private is what the universe is trying to say to you for December. Don't overshare your love life, group number 2, because what people don't know, they can't ruin, they can't destroy, they can't get in between of. So keep your love life to yourself, because I see in the Sun that you're going to have an amazing month of love, that you're not going to want to have anyone else's opinion to dwell on at all. The Sun is a symbol of light, of life, of energy, of life force, and of just being super, super alive. And the thing here is that the more you just let yourself enjoy this time, the more you can make these memories without missing out because you're overthinking. One of the things with you is that sometimes the overthinking can get in the way of actually experiencing, which is what your guides are trying to tell you. Don't do that. Next, within the Tower, the more that you keep things to yourself and the more that you focus on the good, the more the bad and your fears and your traumas will fall apart. As you can see here within the Tower, this is a symbol of something destructing. The destruction here for December is the destruction of your old concept you had about love and even trust issues. Those of you who have been cheated on, if you've been lied to, if you've even been through a big breakup or a divorce, perhaps your love life has been scarred also by parents who didn't support you and who taught you that unhealthy dynamics were okay. The month of December is letting you let that crumble. That's what this month is for, so you can rebuild on a more steady foundation for your life. And within the Emperor, The thing is, a healthy concept of an emperor in your life, which is the type of lover that you're attracting in December, someone who is in healed, divine, masculine, healthy energy, the energy that holds a lot of wisdom, that is often right as well, without trying to be antagonizing or over the top. This is the type of person where a healthy emperor is not someone who forces you into anything. They're not someone who has to manipulate you. They're not controlling. They are protective. And of course, they want your well-being, and at times they can be lightly possessive. Emphasis on lightly, just as you would be possessive over a parent, over your best friend and their well-being, but not in a way that takes away from how you live your life. They want you to live an even more fulfilled, amazing life with them in your life. So I do see here for you, group number 2, that within the Emperor, this is the type of healthy connection you're finally seeing in December. It's possible. You can be with someone who is successful and wise and older, either in their mind or also in their age, much older than you. And this is an amazing combination because you've always been an old soul. And I do see here 11 years of an age gap, mentally or biologically, is the sweet spot for you because, as already mentioned, you've always been an old soul, group number 2. You need to be able to have deep conversation. 11 is also a master number of leadership while at the same time being in partnership, which is quite symbolic here of your love reading, group number 2, and is giving us an idea for the type of dynamic that's healthiest for you and that you're attracting at this point in time. So group 2, I'm going to clear and cleanse the space, and then I'll be back for us to delve even more deeply into your December love reading. You don't have to lift a finger, you don't have to do a thing. Simply continue to lean back, relax, and enjoy your reading. Then I'll be right back for us to uncover more about your love life during the month of December of 2025. Hello, my gorgeous soul of group number 2. Now let's delve even more deeply into your December 2025 prediction for you. Now, we've got the 10 of Wands as well as the 9 of Coins. As a single in the 10 of Wands, I can see that you are ready for something new. You are ready to not be single anymore. You are ready for a real relationship. You're ready for true commitment. And I see here in the 9 of Coins that it's not that you've had lack of suitors or that you think you can't get anyone. It's just about getting the right person. Whereas here in the 9 of Coins, I can see you've had opportunities, you've had people who have been flirting, who have been trying to chat you up. Perhaps you're even on dating apps and you have a lot of matches, but to you, it's just not it yet. You just haven't found the one. And the 9 of Coins shows that you're bored of everyone who is clearly not the one, trying to make themselves the one, trying to behave as though they could be the right option for you, because it's just so blatantly clear that they're not. Within the 9 of Cups, for you, there is this very strong bond to abundance that you naturally have. So you're naturally attractive, you're naturally good looking, you're naturally someone that others are drawn towards, and the 9 of Cups is actually a symbol and a sign of really good fortune and good luck when it comes to emotions and relationships. The suit of cups is the suit of the element of water, and it is the suit that helps you understand your inner landscape better. Now for you, my gorgeous soul of group number 2, what this means is that December is finally going to show you how it was amazing that you've been patient, that you waited, that you didn't just settle for anyone, but that you made sure that you were going to settle for the right one, and then it's not called settling anymore. It's about you finding your life partner. Now we've got number 14, flow with the rhythm. Get lost in the rhythm of movement. Your guides in the universe is trying to communicate to you, group number 2, that the healthiest thing you can do for yourself is to move, is to dance, is to get out, get into the bars, the clubs, the places where you can move. If you don't like that, if that doesn't resonate with you, movement also means walking and hiking trails, running clubs, whatever it is that you're capable of doing in correspondence to moving your body in a way that feels fun and that feels like someone that you want to meet in this way. get started in December by putting yourself in those situations. 38, you are enough. The next message we received here is that you do not have to give more. Sometimes, group number 2, you might feel like you're not quite enough, or you have to overgive and overextend yourself in order to be loved and in order to be worthy of the type of love that you really want. But the universe is giving you confirmation here that that is not what needs to happen. You are enough. You don't have to overextend or give more or kind of downplay your boundaries and let someone overstep them, because sometimes you think you're being kind by letting someone overstep your boundaries, when actually you're not doing yourself a favor, obviously, because you're letting someone overstep your boundaries. And you're not doing them a favor in the long run either, because healthy relationships are built on a respect of one another's boundaries. Now, within 23, let it go. Let go of all that no longer serves you. If you've still got that ex or situationship that you know is checking out what you're doing, is watching your statuses, either on Instagram or on WhatsApp, if you still got that person who you know is interested in you and is kind of like 1 foot in, 1 foot out, so they're watching what you're doing. Every now and then they might even send you a text, but they never took it anywhere serious. This is where the universe is saying to you, let it go, let them go. You deserve clarity. You deserve to be with someone who actually cares about you, actually loves you enough to give you clarity, and who won't be like constantly ghosting and then reappearing. That's not nice. It is manipulation, and you don't have to put up with that whatsoever, group number 2. Next up, we have got new beginnings. So December of 2025 is a new beginning in love for you. It's going to be a fresh start, especially when you delete those text messages and you delete everything from your past, because you're just blocking people in a way that you haven't been brave enough to do before, because you had this kind of feeling in your gut of, well, what if they do change their mind? What if they do come back? What if they do turn into all of a sudden Prince Charming? But you've understood that that ship has sailed. For anyone who did not see your value the first time around, why should you give them a chance? Why should you allow them to be part of your life when actually you have such a beautiful home, you have such a beautiful way of doing life, the way that you cook, the way that you move, the way that you dress, the way that you take care of what hits closest to home. So your own home and also your family, and you deserve someone who treats you just like that or better. You deserve someone who is on the same page and on the same wavelength with that. So it's not as though you have to settle for less or put up with a treatment that you know you deserve way, way, way better than. And we've got peace as well. So the month of December is bringing you peace. It's bringing you tranquility. Your love life isn't stressing you out, which is great, but it's mostly because you're not allowing stress. You are the one who's creating peace because you are allowing for your boundaries to exist, and you're letting go of what doesn't serve you. That's really new. And you're finding your life purpose and you're spending time in it. So your career, as well as the people that you are dealing with, they all help you to actually be more in your life purpose of helping other people, of leaving a legacy and being someone who inspires others who started from where you started, to never stop dreaming and to never stop investing in themselves and seeing the possibilities of how they can do better. Now, my gorgeous soul of group number 2, this is the reading that I received for you. Let me know below in the comment section that this resonated. And wherever you are on our gorgeous planet, know that I'm sending you so much love, and I can't wait to connect with you during our upcoming readings. Hello, group number 3. Welcome to your December 2025 singles love life prediction. You chose the Dreamgate Oracle deck to help guide you through this time in your life. So let's get straight into your reading, group number 3, to figure out everything that's coming towards your love life during this month. So we've got the Mystic Key first, patterns in the subtle realm, time keys, singularities. there are going to be patterns that you're realizing and noticing in love that always turn out in the same way. Like if you let someone overstep your boundaries, you're not going to have the relationship that you want. If you're picky about who you date, you usually end up with what you desire. And when you feel unafraid to speak your voice, you're usually dating someone with the potential for a long-term relationship because you want to be able to speak up without fear of them immediately leaving. Now, within the inner eye, we've got the pineal activation, illumination, and the psychic bridge. So the month of December is going to give you a whole new insight into your love life because it's being illuminated in a way that you've never experienced before. Understanding that you have been way too fearful of loss and far too little fun has been had in your love life is actually giving you that mystic key to understand, hey, the key to love is to have a little more fun, is to let myself be seen, and to be unafraid of what anyone might think of me because I'm amazing. Now, within soothing waters, we've got intention, clearing blockages, and energetic hygiene. A great way for you to practice energetic hygiene in December, and why you might have felt drawn to this reading, is because spending time in a bathtub or in a spa is necessary for your energetic hygiene. Water cleanses you energetically and it helps you have a reset and clear blockages. Also remember that setting intentions every time you drink is an amazing way for you to cast intentions. Like every time you drink your water, you think to yourself or even say out loud, may this water bring me true love, my soulmate, and healthy relationships. And then you drink it with that intention. Everything that you do can be done with an intention, group number 3. And we often forget this in our busy and kind of all over the place schedules. In our day-to-day lives, it can be hard to remember that, but there's a reason why you're tuned into this reading, why you're receiving this message, and it's all about you reminding yourself that everything that you do can be a quote-unquote spell. Everything that you do can be done with setting an intention and actually being very, very mindful. Even just shuffling the cards right now, my intention is to bring you clarity and love for December of 2025, and that makes us so much more aware of triggers as well. The more that you focus on the positive and of your intention, the more you'll also become aware of triggers that in the past have made you feel scattered. So one of the things I noticed is that when I used to get stressed, my coping mechanism was to eat. If I got bored, if I wanted to procrastinate, my coping mechanism was to eat because, well, we have to eat. Everyone needs to eat. I can't deprive myself of that basic human need. You may have a similar coping mechanism, but for you, it might be something else. It might be a different type of addiction or just something that you're feeling very connected to, but you know isn't actually solving the core, the root problem. So become aware of that during the month of December. Now, next up, within toxicity, I see here toxic relationships can drain your energy and self-worth. Be aware. So you're very triggered by toxicity. That's because you've experienced this in the past, and those of you who come from quote-unquote broken homes, so if your parents had a nasty breakup, divorce, you understand what toxicity can do, and you really want to avoid toxicity at all costs for yourself. And instead, taking your relationship to the next level, one step at a time, is what I can see here for December that you're witnessing. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, Vanessa, I'm so far away from a wedding, that's not something happening for me in December. You know here that something in you is going to be triggered to only date and see people with whom you can picture yourself having a wedding with. Everyone else does not get your time or your attention. The wedding also shows a wedding announcement popping up in your life in December. So this doesn't mean that you're going to go to Vegas and get married by just signing this paper in 5 minutes and you're just going to get married to a stranger. This means that you're already marriage minded as you're dating. You're already long-term commitment minded. and weddings around you are an inspiration for that. Now, the 10 of crystals shows us here that you've got a lot resting on your shoulders and a lot of pressure that you put on yourself. Group 3, it's time to put these crystals down. It's time for you to no longer hold the weight of the world on your shoulders, because there's no reason for you to do that. It's not serving you, it's not good for you. Ooh, I can see here within the Empress, group number 3, that instead focus on your beauty. Focus on the fact that the month of December is a month of beauty, fertility, people seeing you and immediately thinking, oh wow, you're attractive, you're aesthetic, you're very gorgeous. And the Empress is also a symbol for being connected to your divine feminine self. The Empress is a symbol of you finding back to who you are always meant to be in a really feminine, beautiful way. And the 2 of Cups is actually a symbol of meeting someone special in love, a romantic interest, someone that you can picture yourself being with, and someone who helps do the heavy lifting. The 2 of Cups is the 2 of the element of water. The suit of Cups is the suit of relationships, of emotions, of feelings. The 2 of Cups is basically one of the best cards of the tarot that you can receive for a relationship reading. So someone pouring into you the way that you pour into them is what I'm getting here for the month of December for you. And you're already seeing that, oh, this is the one. This is someone with whom I can picture myself getting married to. Next, we've got the Magician that showed up in reverse for you. What this means is less masculine energy. So the Magician in reverse shows masculine energy that's leaving. Numerologically, this is a card that corresponds to the number 1, which is the number of leadership. It's a very masculine number. It's a number of doing. But that has showed up in reverse, which means this is the energy that's leaving. And what's staying for you is the femininity. It's the receiving rather than the giving. And it's been about time for you, group number 3, to be on the receiving end, to be the one who just leans back, relaxes, and enjoys, rather than feeling like you have to constantly be the one, to be the one that's keeping the relationship alive and the spark there and the flame burning. No, you get to lean back and enjoy another person. You get to lean back and relax and enjoy being courted and enjoy being the one who receives. Now let's move even more deeply into your reading. We've got the 4 of Cups. There is a lot of contemplation and overthinking that you're doing in your quiet moments in December, especially because during the festive season and the holidays, a lot of people will be showing up with their partners, and you'll be quietly kind of analyzing and assessing the relationships. Not in a judgmental way, but it's more like educating yourself by taking a look at the relationships around you and seeing what you want as well and the things that you want to avoid. Perhaps you want to avoid having a family where your kids would be holding you back from being who you've always wanted to be. Maybe you love weddings, but you think a lot of marital life is actually pretty dull and you want to spice yours up. I see here within Temperance that you're looking for ways how you can find your perfect equilibrium, your perfect balancing point, how you can do things in moderation, still getting results that you want, favorable results, still winning. It's like you don't want to overdo things. Like you don't want to have a relationship where you feel like you're constantly trying. You constantly have to keep the spark alive. You constantly have to babysit them. I see here within Temperance that you also are not going to be dating someone who has any issues with substances, drinking too much, partying too much, smoking, any kind of unhealthy habits. That's not a thing. Here within Temperance and the 2 of Cups, I can see that you both want commitment and stability. You're both triggered by toxicity because you've both had toxic exes. I see that the person you'll end up with is someone who has had very toxic past relationships, even a toxic past marriage. That's something that you're aware of. They're aware of it as well. And it's just not going to continue in that way because you both know what it means to be committed and to be in a healthy relationship, finally. Now, group number 3. This is the first portion to your reading that I've received, but we'll delve even more deeply into your December love life reading. Now hold on tight, you don't have to lift a finger or do a thing. I'll just clear and cleanse the space, and then I'll be right back for us to figure out more of your singles love prediction. Welcome back, my gorgeous soul of group number 3. Let's delve even more deeply into your reading for your 2025 December singles love prediction. Now, let's see precisely what the universe needs you to know about your love life during the month of December. We have got the Ace of Swords as well as the Ten of Swords and the Lovers. Wow, this is an amazing progression from feeling excited, elated, giving people chances to very quickly discerning if someone is toxic or not for you, because you know the end goal is the Lovers. The Lovers shows that December is bringing you people who actually want to love you, who actually care about you, who actually see you as someone who is extremely attractive and who is marriage material. The Lovers is also showing us a couple that's kissing and Cupid, which shows that this is a love that is meant to last beyond this month. So while this is a monthly prediction, this is a love that is meant to last much longer than a single month. And the Ace of Swords shows us a breakthrough in your thinking, a breakthrough in your communication as well. The Ace always means a fresh beginning in the tarot, and the Suit of Swords is the suit of the element of air, which is the suit of communication. Now, this shows a breakthrough talking to someone new. And what that results in here with the Ten of Swords is that you are axing out anyone else who is in your life. So if you had a situationship, you had an ex or just someone you were interested in, but they were lukewarm about you, and therefore you've stopped talking to them, or you've kind of taken a step back, you're going to completely stop letting them mess with this lover in your life in December, this new person that you've got in your life who is very straightforward about what they want from your relationship. They're very straightforward about wanting to be with you, about what their intentions are, and this is exactly what you were looking for. So you're not going to let an old flame come in between something so positive and new that can definitely turn into a romance that ends in marriage or that continues on to marriage. Now, let's delve a little more deeply into your reading, group number 3. We have got the Seven of Cups, which shows us here that the Seven of Cups symbolizes you had different options to date multiple people in December, but you didn't do it because there was just no point. You're just not that kind of person. It's way too hard for you to be insincere, to date multiple people at the same time. I see here with the Queen of Swords that you're a very intelligent, single-minded type of person. You want deep intellectual conversation with one person. You are not interested in shallow, kind of surface level conversation where half the time you aren't telling the truth. The Queen of Swords makes it extremely clear that the month of December is a month of you saying exactly what it is that you want from a relationship, and you're very outspoken. So a lot of people who have like narcissistic tendencies as well, they're not attracted to you because they can tell that they won't be able to control you. So people who have narcissistic tendencies or intentions that are bad, they're not going to feel drawn to you. They're not going to want to date you. They're just going to stay far away from you. And I see here within the Hierophant, the month of December is also bringing you someone who likes to go out. They're in a suit. They love to indulge in like good wine, good food. The Hierophant is actually also a symbol of connection and stability. So I see you going out with someone who feels more like a brother. This could be your boss as well, a coworker, and they're going to be flirting with you. But the thing is, you want true love. You don't want just the flirting. You'd rather wait it out for that special person to come into your life during the month of December than settle in the meantime for someone who's just flirting with you that you know is not marriage material or not long-term material anyways. Now, flow with the rhythm is telling you to get lost in the rhythm of movement, to have fun moving your body, and to go out dance, move, go to a running club, join a running club. Even if you're not good at running, there will be people who aren't good at running at the run club. Make sure that you're moving your body, because the more you move, the more people that you meet, and the closer you are to meeting the right one. Group number 3. And within, you deserve to be seen. Let yourself be known. You've hidden yourself by not wearing what you've wanted to wear, not expressing yourself how you want to express yourself, not being as flamboyant and as outspoken before, because you thought, well, it's better if I'm just kind of cutesy and demure, or if I don't have too big of a personality, or I'm not showing up with too much kind of dazzling energy. But here, during the month of December, you'll realize you deserve to be seen as the beautiful kind of peacock that you are. You deserve to be seen as the star that you are. You deserve to radiate. You deserve to shine. You deserve to put yourself in your favorite clothes with your favorite hairstyle, your favorite makeup. You deserve to be quote unquote over the top, because if not now, then when? You only have one life, and it's time for you to live that life fully. Because the only thing that often holds us back from living our lives fully is how afraid we are of how other people will perceive us, because we want everyone to perceive us positively. But just think about the people that you respect the most and who have everything they want in life. They're unapologetic, they're shameless, they go for what they want, they don't play it small, and especially in love, they say what it is that they want and they get it. So count yourself to be one of those outspoken individuals, group number 3, who say what they want, who have boundaries, who deserve to be seen, and who end up with a love life that allows them to feel like, wow, I've truly got it all as well. And I do belong to those people who end up in a relationship with someone who is obsessed with them, in a healthy way, of course. Now, group number 3, this is the reading that I've received for you. I hope that you found it insightful and that it resonated. Feel free to let me know below in the comment section. And wherever you are on our gorgeous planet, know that I'm sending you so much love, and I can't wait to connect with you during one of our upcoming readings. Hello, my gorgeous soul of group number 4. You chose the Spirit Song Tarot deck in order to uncover exactly what's happening in your love life during the month of December in the year 2025. So let's get into it, group number 4. You may have chosen this deck because of its gorgeous name, Spirit Song, but perhaps you also felt drawn to its color and its energy. First and foremost, we've got awakening. The first message that you're meant to receive within your reading is awakening, and this gorgeous peacock that we've got depicted in it. What this means is that in your love life, you'll be experiencing renewal and enlightenment during the month of December. Now, a renewal and enlightenment of your love life means that you will be able to feel like this peacock, like you can glow, like you're the star of the show, and like others are looking to you with admiration, especially in love. And here within the shaman, I see why, group number 4. The shaman is a representation of divine wisdom and spiritual power. The shaman also means that you've spent a lot of time working on yourself and healing. So now you have a different type of energy, a different aura. When you speak to people while dating, they can just tell that this isn't your first rodeo, that you know how to deal with people, you know your worth and your value, and that you've healed a lot of trauma that you were given involuntarily already from childhood, and a lot of challenges that you've overcome. It just radiates from you. You know, people who have an old soul, that's you, group number 4. Now, with the 10 of Acorns, we have got the messages of responsibility and dedication. That's what you're attracting into your love life during the month of December. Someone who is responsible, someone who's very dedicated to being with you. And I do also see that for you, as group number 4, in case you didn't know that, numerologically speaking, the number 4 is a number of stability. It's a number of creating a solid foundation. The 10 of Acorns literally brings the message of responsibility and dedication. If it's not that, then it's not for you. As I see here in the Page of Shells and our frog spirit that we've got depicted on it, intuition and inspiration are important during the month of December. I do see here in the Page of Shells that you're someone who makes others feel really comfortable, that you make others feel at home, you make them feel heard, you make them feel seen, and that brings this very nurturing vibe to every relationship because you are such a giver, and sometimes you overgive, you overdeliver. It's like you want to cook, you want to help them curate their wardrobe, you want to help them fill out forms, you want to help the person you're in love with accomplish their biggest dreams and goals and everything they've always wanted in life. But the thing is, group number 4, that can sometimes lead to you forgetting about your own dreams and your own goals and your own aspirations. It's a very admirable way to be. You're very selfless, but at the same time the universe is telling you know when to be selfless and know when it's okay to be a little selfish. Moving more deeply into your reading, we've got the flamingo spirit. Now this card represents you embracing the in-between. You don't need an immediate, very deep, strong, forever bond and commitment. You are the kind of person where when you feel at home, when you feel safe, when you can tell that someone isn't playing games, that already goes a really long way with you. And the message I'm getting here from the universe for you is to have fun while you're dating, while you're seeing people, and see it as an opportunity to pick the best rather than to settle for less. Now, this means that when you're dating and you're having fun, you don't have to feel like you can only see one person. You don't have to be intimate with everybody. You don't have to tell everyone your deepest, darkest secrets. But embrace the in-between, and that will actually give you this kind of vibe and this aura of not taking anyone too seriously. Because sometimes you have to keep your mystery and your independence for someone to want to immediately make sure that you will be theirs, that they can in a way lock you down and get commitment from you. Next, we've got the frog spirit. Clear out the clutter from the past. We had the frog also show up in the Page of Shells. The frog is showing up as a symbol for you because the month of December is a month where it's time to clear out clutter that you don't need. You've been hanging on for way too long to things that aren't really necessary, that you don't need in your private life. So clothes, even furniture pieces, cleaning products, perfumes that don't smell the way that they used to, old skincare, old treatments, hair treatments. I see here in the frog spirit, it's time for you to clear out the expired, especially in your pantry, but also the quote-unquote expired mindset of needing someone else to choose you, to validate you. No, you lean back, you relax in December. You let the best, most impressive person win your heart. As I see here in the Sandalwood spirit, that you were brought up to feel as though, in a way, you have to prove yourself. You have to show that you're worthy of love and commitment, and one person putting all of their eggs in your basket. But the Sandalwood spirit is like helping you rephrase this mentally to the place where it's like, no, you're here to have fun. And if something crystallizes out of this fun, someone who you can tell is really up for the task of being together forever, if someone truly shows how they can and want to be committed to you, they get your value, they get your desires, your wants, your needs, that makes you feel as though, okay, amazing. Now we can actually talk seriously, but until then, you're not going to beg anyone for commitment. Where are we? Where is this going? Because I see in the Page of Shells, you are attracting someone who has this very like young, almost juvenile water sign energy. So that is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces energy. And the letters in their name are S, and then we've got a blank message, S and L. All right, so S and L are the letters within their name, and I need you to understand here that they may try to make you ask them where you stand. They may try to play it cool, but the thing is, they haven't met the new version of you, group number 4. If someone tries to play it cool with you, you'll show them what Antarctica is really like. And what that is doing, as you saw, I started to shuffle our oracle deck and the commitment card flew right out. That's exactly what will then happen. You will be begged for your commitment. Someone is literally going to beg you to commit to them because they're afraid of losing you to someone else. They're afraid that you would end up with another person that isn't them. They don't want to lose out on the opportunity of being with you. So commitment is what is asked of you during the month of December. And that is to make sure that you don't end up with someone else and that they have you all to themselves. So the Page of Shells is going to wisen up, smarten up very quickly, and they're going to ask you for commitment, or what it will take for you to be committed. Be smart, group number 4, before you get into any type of committed relationship or marriage or partnership. Make sure that they want to and are capable of fulfilling your needs, because otherwise there is no point. And I do see here love is at the epicenter of the month of December. Love is here. Love is an option. Love is one of your choices that you're going to have. You can choose to continue to be alone. You can choose to fall madly in love and let love be a big part of December in your love life. Now, love also tells us that even when you have to say to someone you don't want to be with them because they're just not your dream person, because there is always that option, you're doing it from a place of love, because you know long term, if you can't meet one another's needs, if they can't be committed, buy you flowers every now and then, be loyal, be trustworthy, not embarrass you publicly, if they can't be a solid partner who listens and doesn't weaponize the things that you've told them in private against you in an argument, if they can't do all of that, you're just saving each other long-term pain by just saying, you know what, I don't think we're compatible. And actually, it's such a power move to do, especially if someone tries to put you in a situationship with them, but you, instead of allowing it, you're just like, oh, you know what, I think you want something different than I do, so let's just be friends. Let's just, take it in that way from here. When you do that, it is really, really easy for you to have your person go crazy over you, get completely obsessed with you, because you have a type of confidence that is rare in this day and age, a type of confidence that we don't see very often, where someone is so willing to just walk away and be alone, and someone would rather be alone than be with someone who doesn't value them. That's the type of energy that I see here is putting you on a pedestal. Now, group number 4, I'm going to clear and cleanse the space, and then I'll be right back for us to delve even more deeply into your December love prediction. You don't have to lift a finger or do a thing. I'll be right back, and then we can figure out all the nitty-gritty details of what's still coming into your love life during the month of December. Hello, group number 4. Welcome back to your December singles love reading. Let's delve even more deeply into this, shall we? So we have got the Knight of Wands. There is a Knight of Wands that's going to be in your love life during the month of December, and I want us to figure out exactly what this person's name is. Let's see what your guides have to say. We've got R and I. So Rick, for example. R-I and R. Rick, Rayleigh, Roy. We have RIR within their initials and within this person's name. And the suit of wands corresponds to the element of fire. So think Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius vibes. Then, we've got the Ten of Swords and the Queen of Cups. For you, group number 4, I can see here that what this means for your love life is that you're usually really kind and trusting and caring. That's what I see in the Queen of Swords. And it's time for you here in the Ten of Swords to call out people on their BS. Okay, this Knight of Wands person, they will test you. People always test in love. You've never understood why people do this, but they do this. It's just human nature. They test the boundaries. They test how far that they can go with you. And especially if you're dating men, for example, they will always see what they can go away with. It almost has a bit of this childlike energy to it, a bit of a childlike behavior. So you have to put a stop to things quick. You can be kind while at the same time still standing up for yourself and having firm boundaries. The Six of Cups here shows me that you'll be spending a lot of time in December with loved ones, with friends, with family, with people who really cherish you and who really get you, who really understand what it is that you need, who really understand what it is that makes you feel good about yourself and who understand how to treat you in a way that you feel very cherished. The Six of Cups shows that you're also thinking of how you can put more into your own family. The Ten of Coins tells me here you're going to get a lot of gifts in December, and also a romantic love interest giving you a gift as well. The Ten of Coins is a message of complete fulfillment in the earthly realm, having the things that you want financially in a material sense, getting more than expected during the month of December, and that really feeling like an inspiring end of 2025, so you can start off 2026 feeling super abundant and like you've got everything that you need to be super successful. Now the Ten of Coins also says some sort of windfall in your career where you're getting extra income for the work that you've done, so you're going to get a bonus that really helps you. And with the Star, your hope and optimism are a powerful love magnet for you right now. Because of the Star energy that you always have, you're hopeful, you're optimistic, you're magnetic, you're kind, you are the entire package, group 4. That is a very powerful love magnet for people to also want to give you things. So you're even going to notice when you go to the grocery store, when you go out, when you smile at people and you're just genuinely very kind, just wanting to be a kind person and someone who's compassionate, it comes back tenfold. You go to the grocery store, you get free samples. You go to the coffee shop, someone is buying you a coffee. You're just walking down the street and someone pays you a compliment because you not only look amazing, but you're radiating beautiful energy as well. Now, next up, we've got a message of illusions. The universe, aware of love's illusions, see reality clearly. The thing is, because you're super kind and caring, it's also important to remind you every now and then, group 4, to see reality clearly, to not give everybody the benefit of the doubt, as we already spoke of, and call people out on their BS if you feel like someone is future promising and telling you they're gonna do this, they're about to do that. Okay, why not do it now? Because anticipation is something that I see here for you, group number 4. You've always had as a child already this anticipation of love's arrival in your life, of what it's going to be like to have the dream partner, the dream romantic relationship, your dream family, and it's still possible. But remember, anticipation is your own private emotion of what's going to happen for your love life. And if you believe it, if you see it, then it is 100% doable for your reality. But it's really important at this point that you keep some of what you really want to happen in love to yourself. Let people reveal their true nature and who they really are, and then you can share more of you. You can share more of who you really are, what you really want, what impresses you and makes you happy, and what's the most important aspect of love for you. Next up, we've got set boundaries. Claim your power and know your value today. The universe and your guides need you to set boundaries now for the best month of December, romantically speaking, because when you set boundaries and you claim your power, nobody can play with your heart or can make you feel less than. You'd have to give them permission to do that, which obviously is not something you are permitting or allowing. So set those boundaries, claim your power, know your value. And then we've got number 43, you do not have to go it alone. Reach out for support in this time. Just as you are still receiving this tarot reading, you absolutely do not have to go it alone. You don't have to do anything by yourself. You've got your guides, the universe, myself. You've got a support system around you. And you get to talk to your closest friends and family about what's going on in your love life. And if you feel even in love, the message I'm getting here is that you were never meant to do life alone. You were always meant to be in a relationship that fulfills you and that lets you be the star. Group number 4, this is the reading that I've received for you for your December love life prediction. Let me know below in the comment section by leaving a star emoji below that you chose group number 4. You claim your energy as a star and you made it all the way to the end of your reading. And wherever you are on our gorgeous planet, know that I'm sending you so much love and I can't wait to connect with you during one of our upcoming readings.